What did your parents do for a living?
My daddy, he do like construction work type shit. And my mama, she work at a daycare.
Did either of them want you to follow their footsteps or Fields?
Nah, they always wanted me to be better. Like, I figured that.
What was their reaction when you went the music route?
They always wanted me to do music though. That's the thing. Since like I was a kid.
Did either of them do music at all?
Nah. Hell no.
And why did they want you? Why did they want you to?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. My daddy, he just always used to say like, I was gonna be like an entertainer type shit. Like, you feel me? And my mama, she probably just ran with it. So like, and then when I was a jit, they used to have me dancing at like all the little parties we go to and rapping and shit. So they probably knew I was gonna be something like this.
Now, was this something that you voluntarily wanted to do back then, or was this something they were trying to coach or kind of get you to do?
I was like been like fell in love with. I been had fell in love with music for real though, but they was really like on me too about it though. But they weren't really on me though. But like my daddy used to have karaoke machines in the house, like you feel me, shit like that. But they ain't really like force me though. I don't think so. But now that you just said that, I don't know. Cause they did buy me a piano one time for Christmas. They ain't buy me no game system or nothing. They bought me a piano. I ain't even want that shit. I still don't know how to play the piano. I don't know why the fuck they bought me a piano.
Didn't like it? You didn't like it?
Hell no.
Why not?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie though. I used to play with it though. I ain't gonna lie. I used to like do my little thing on it. You feel me? I used to play that little beat, that what, that trick. Yeah, I used to play that right now. That's like 3 notes, you feel me? It's 3 notes.
Was it just too hard of an instrument for you to grasp? You just had no interest in it?
I ain't have no interest in it. It wasn't fun, like, you feel me? That wasn't gonna get me to like, feel me? If I do that, I'd rather just go outside and go, feel me, hang out, play football or something. Trying to play no damn piano. I'm in middle school, I'm in middle school, I ain't trying to play no piano. No.
In the American society, financially, how would you describe your upbringing?
Shit, I ain't like, woo. We ain't really have it, feel me? I ain't gonna say we were poor, but you feel me? We was just maintaining type shit, feel me? Yeah.
If not poor, would you consider it lower middle class, middle class?
Like lower middle class, probably.
Was your household able to move up to a higher income group at some point? Or did it just stay like that?
It just kind of stayed. Yeah.
What was living in that financial class like, lower middle class?
Shit, that shit was fun to me. Cause like, that's all I know, so you feel me? That's all I knew, so I ain't never really went to no other, like the upper class to see how it was, or you feel me? That's all I knew. So I loved it, you feel me? That's all I knew. That's all I know still, for real.
What was the biggest obstacle you faced money-wise? Was there a bottom point?
What you mean? Like,
Was there a financial hardship? Was there something that happened you were growing up that...
Oh, when I was growing up?
Yeah. Just being in that financial class, lower middle class, was there a bottom point? Was there
Hell yeah, shit,
a point that was really tough for you or your family financially?
Hell yeah. We had to stay, like, I remember we had moved in with some people, like, feel me? We had a bunk bed. That shit was, like, in the kitchen. Like, We had a bunk bed, like, in the kitchen, down there, with a couch right here. Like, the kitchen right here, the bunk bed right here. It's a couch right here. We got a TV right here. You go in here, it's a bathroom. This all in the living room that I'm telling you right now. You go in, it's a bathroom, and then it's the bedroom. Feel me? Hell yeah, we had this. But it was like at somebody else's house, though. You feel me? It was just like one little spot in the back. Like one room, you feel me? We were staying right there. That shit was crazy. Yeah.
You were on one of the bunk beds?
Yeah.
Top or bottom?
But like, bottom for real. Ain't nobody would have climbed to the top. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nobody was trying to climb to the top of that, yeah.
You had first dibs on the choice?
Everyone really knew. If a bitch felt like going out there, they'll go out there. If you felt like, it was just me and my brother, so if he felt like, you feel me, we'll cry right there.
Younger brother, older brother?
My little brother.
Biological brother?
Yeah. Blood. Yeah.
Same mother, same father?
Yeah.
How long did that last, the bunk bed in the living room situation? Do you remember?
We probably stayed there for like a year.
And how did you cope with that back then? That living situation?
I ain't gonna lie, I just adjusted to however, you feel me? Like, and when nothing else you could really do, you just got to really just adjust to how you living for real, you feel me? Yeah.
Now, circumstances could be different for everybody, but let's say somebody's watching this interview might be in a similar situation.
Mm-hmm.
They've had to downgrade and move in with someone, and maybe their bunk bed is in someone else's living room as well.
Yeah.
Anything you would say to them watching this, listening to your story?
Shit. That shit like drive you, like, feel me, want to do something for real. Like, you got to think about all you people, you feel me? Like, feel me? You got to think about everybody for real when you doing this shit. Like, you got to think about all that. That got to drive you to want to, like, get up and do something, you feel me? Find something that's going to get you out of there, you feel me? Got to find you something. Stick to it and just grind. Hell yeah.
What age were you back then when you sought to earn money for the first time?
Shit, probably like 6th grade. I got me a little job at the meat store.
That was your first job ever?
Yeah.
What other jobs did you have after the meat store? And if you can do it in chronological order, please.
I used to work with my daddy, like, hand every, like, then and again, you feel me? He used to give us a little cheese for him, and sometimes go work with him, do, like, construction work. And then my next job was, like, Burger King. I was working at Burger King. Yeah. I was working at Burger King. I was the cashier, but I really was trying to do everything, and I was trying to cook everything. Yeah. That shit was fun, for real, because all my dogs worked there with me, so that shit was gas. And then I had worked at Walmart. I don't know why I feel like I'm missing a job or something.
Meat store, construction with your dad, Burger King, Walmart.
Yeah.
Now,
I used to sweep the barbershop too sometimes when I was like a jet to like 6th grade.
was that before the meat store or after the meat store?
Like while I was at the meat store type shit, for real. Like I'll just go right there, sweep up they shit right quick, make me a quick little 50. Feel me?
Now let's define some of these positions you had at the time. At the meat store, what was your role?
I was like the bad boy type shit. Like I was bagging the like groceries and shit. And then they used to pay me like off tips and shit, type shit.
Do you remember the most you ever got tipped?
Probably like 200, probably. On a good day, when bitches tipping like 10, 20, it's a good day.
Well, I guess
But you know when they tip, you clean your shit out so it look like it's empty. Feel me? and they fill it up again.
Well, I guess my question is, what was the most you got tipped at once? The tips may have added to 200, but was
Probably 50.
just for bagging someone's groceries a $50 bill?
You know, they looking at me like I'm a jet bagging grocery. I'm staying out of trouble. They trying to help me out. You feel me? They like that. Some people, you feel me, tip me 50. They see my shit empty. I done took everything out. 50. Yeah.
Now, a tip was voluntary at the time.
Yeah, it was.
Were there some people that didn't tip?
Yeah. You think if everybody tip, you know how much I made? You are down there probably work somewhere like that. Trust me, we'll make some money if everybody tipping. Imagine if everybody tip you. Come on.
What did you think of a customer that did not tip back then?
Fuck them. Straight up. Because they knew I was a young nigga just trying to, you feel me, get me a little cheese. They could have threw me $1 or something, a little change in there, drop something. Feel me?
So even if it wasn't a $20 or $50 tip, it was just $1. That was better than receiving no tip.
50 cents. You could have dropped 50 cents in there. That's your minimum. Anything else you trying me, though, don't drop it in there. You might as well keep it. For real. I'm playing, though, but 50 cents, like, that was a lot. That would have meant a lot to me, because 50 more cents, now I got me a buck. You feel me?
Now, those that didn't tip you, let's just be honest, do you think they didn't have it?
They had it.
Do you think you didn't provide quality service?
I had good service. Manners and all.
What would happen if a returning customer that didn't tip you the first time, you had to provide a service to them again?
I'm gonna just back this shit out good again, cause bitch, you feel me? I ain't finna, what you think I'm finna crack their egg or something? You want me to crack their shit?
Did you ever, go ahead.
I can't crack their eggs or nothing. I gotta just back this shit the same way.
Did you ever have a customer that didn't tip you the first time and you saw them again, they returned, and then they finally tip you the second time or the third time?
Some people gonna tip you again. If they see you again, they gonna down there tip you again, though. They gonna tip you, for sure.
Do you still remember that they didn't tip the first time? Do you still hold that against them, or no?
I remember them, though. Like, back then, hell yeah. Because they was shopping, like, this was, like, the local meat market, you feel me? So, like, the little locals around that way, they was coming up, like, frequently, you feel me? So, I really see them for real. Nah, go ahead.
At the construction job, what was your role with your father?
Like, just really helping him type shit, like, feel me? Well, mate, bro, we done did it all, fam. I ain't gonna lie. I done, like, put tile down. Bitch, I done painted. Like, roofs of, like, buildings and shit. Like, put all the shit down on the roofs, like, whole bunch of shit. Like, you probably don't know how that shit go. Like, it's more to it, though. That shit crazy. I respect, like, construction workers, though, for sure. Like, anybody who grind and get into it, though, I respect them for real, though.
Have you used any of those skills that you learned back then at the construction job with your father today at the present time?
Yeah. Like, here, once in a while, you know, if I gotta, like, fix, like, a dresser or something, put a dresser up, you feel me? Yeah. I do my thing and
Burger King, you were a cashier. What was your role at Walmart?
First, I was a cashier. Then I went into the self-checkout. And then I had worked my way up to the, what that shit called again? Pickup. So, pickup, that shit was sweet. Feel me? You just walk around picking up, like, items all day, so you're not doing nothing for real. Like, you just walking around picking up items. That shit was sweet.
That very first job you had,
Mm-hmm.
the meat store.
Yeah.
or meat market. What's the correct phrase for that? Meat market or meat store?
I call it the meat store.
Okay. How were you first introduced to that job?
I used to go there, like, my mom used to go there and, like, buy her, like, meat and stuff from there and shit. So we used to go there a lot. And, like, my cousin, he worked there, so, feel me? I think my mom must have told his dad, like, oh, get on my job or some shit. I started working there.
Now, did you always work one job after another, or did you ever have two jobs at the same time? I know at the meat store you would sometimes clean up at the barber shop, but did you ever work at, for instance, Burger King and Walmart at the same time, or was it always one job after another?
I did, when I was working at Walmart, I used to do Uber. Like, hell yeah. So that's two.
Did you ever end up becoming full time with Uber at one point? Some
I
people
don't
start
know,
off.
kinda, sorta though, cause I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that shit for real. Hell yeah.
Sometimes people start off with just a couple rides and then it turns into a full time gig.
Hell yeah. I was trying to do Uber Eats, all that shit. Hell yeah.
Did you end up doing Uber Eats as well, or
Yeah, I used to do like, they used to just pop up sometimes, I don't know how. But I used to do all that shit though.
which one paid out better, Uber Eats or actual Uber?
Uber. Cause I used to be milking their ass for real though. Like, I used to like say, like, if I got a bit from like Wayland, Miami, like, sometimes, like, I'm Wayland, Fort Lauderdale, so I drive way to Miami, drop them off, and then drive way back to Fort Lauderdale, and then cut they shit off. So that shit would have been like double they shit, you feel me? I was really ripping them for real though. That shit was crazy.
Did anyone ever catch on?
I think so. But it ain't really stopped nothing. I had like diamond on that shit. So where I was getting like free food and all, like at Subway.
Do you remember what your score was that passengers were actually rating you? Do you remember what your overall score was?
They loved me, fam. I had so much comments on my shit. Cause like, you gotta think about it, like, I had people who had to go to work, who was late. I'm flushing it, trying to get there out of work, you feel me? I had good, like, it was just good.
Were you running red lights for some of these people you picked up?
Yeah. If they was late for work and shit like that.
Were you the type of Uber driver that had like bottles of water in the back or
Nah,
peppermints or any of those
yeah,
extra
I ain't have nothing.
extra items there?
Yeah, nothing for them.
Have you ever been in an Uber where they have like wet
Yeah,
wipes and tissue and
yeah. I done been in Ubers where they got candy, Skittles in that bitch, lollipops and shit. Yeah.
what'd you think of those Ubers? I mean, I know you didn't do that, but what'd you think of those when you hopped in
The
one?
one with the lollipops, it was kind of weird because he was like an old man type shit. I don't know though. I'm like, what the fuck you got lollipops? Feel me? But the other ones though, where they have like water and shit, I feel like that's smart for real. Yeah.
Now, do you remember how long you worked at each job? Let's start with the meat store.
Probably like a couple months.
Construction with your father.
That was like, I did that since like 6th grade to like 12th grade down there.
Burger King.
Like, my daddy used to, back to the last question, my dad, he used to just call us every once in a while, like, oh, come work with me. Like, if he needed help, because he used to do his shit by himself, you feel me? So if he needed a little help, he'll call us and tell us, like, come help him type shit. But Burger King, I think a couple months. Like 8, 9 months or something. Like 8 months, probably.
Walmart.
Walmart. I think I was there for like, how long I was at Walmart? I think like a year. Probably like a year.
And Uber, how long did you do that for?
Like a couple months.
Were any of these jobs tough?
Nah. Yeah, no.
Were any of these jobs dangerous?
No.
What was the best thing about any of these jobs you've done? If there is a best thing.
Burger King. Bitch, I used to bring the whole house food. I'm bringing the whole community food, for real. I'm bringing pies. Fam, I used to do it to Burger King, bro. Like, it was to one point, the lady, like, the manager came to me one day and she was like I'm stealing type shit. She like, you can't be doing that. I'm like, damn, I'm bringing Whoppers. I'm bringing so much shit home. You gotta understand, like, them pies, like, they need them. I'm bringing Snicker pies, Hershey pies, all that shit to the house for everybody. Like, that shit was, I fought with that. That was the best thing about Burger King.
Now, were you allowed to back then before, you got reprimanded about it? Or were you just, were they allowing?
They would allow you to take, like, you could take, like, 2 burgers, some fries, you feel me? Nothing crazy like what I was doing. Because I was leaving late, though. I was, like, one of the last ones to leave, you feel me? So I had, like, grocery bags walking out that bitch full of food, fam. I'm bringing the whole house food. I got, like, 5 Whopper, 2 Whopper Juniors, cheeseburger. I got 12 fries in this bag, pies. Like, it's crazy.
Were you making it their way? Or were you just making them?
I was making it my way and that shit. Hell yeah.
What was the worst thing about any of these jobs?
Getting up, going to them shits. Hell yeah.
Which one paid the best?
Uber, I ain't gonna lie. Uber, boy, you make it like $200 a day. Uber. Get you like 8 hours in. I used to start like 4 in the morning. Feel me? Shit just popping up. Shit, you see $30 on your shit. Oh yeah, let me go get this right quick. Shit like lits, like catching lits. Really? What that shit like, for real?
Now, was it random, or were you
They
pinpointing
like,
a certain
it's like
location or type of
It's
place?
like whatever area you in, like, say whatever area you in, bitches gonna like, it's like, that shit don't sleep, fam. That Uber shit don't sleep. A bit is gonna hit that bit. You gonna see a bit in any area you in, your shit just gonna go off. Boom. A bit right here. You can swipe if you wanna pick their ass up. Like, say if it's like a quick little trip. If you wanna make that trip, you can make it though. Like, if it's like $5, that mean you gotta just take a bit somewhere for 2 minutes, like quick shit, bum. Get that easy. But it's gonna be a bit everywhere, like that shit just gonna pop up on your phone. You could choose who you wanna get though, you feel me? Yeah.
Was it a certain time of the day you would always target?
I used to go in the morning, like early in the morning for real. Like early in the morning, and then I'll be finished at like 12. I'll start at like 6. If I start at 6, I'm gonna finish at like 6 in the morning. I'm gonna finish at like 12 p.m. Back at the house. I done made me 200. Quit. At the house. I'm chilling. I'm straight.
So you were more so targeting like people going to their jobs, rush hour, things of that nature?
Yeah.
You tried daytime rides, you tried nighttime rides?
I tried nighttime too though. I did all that shit. I did it all.
So when you target more so that morning time to 12 o'clock, was that just because it was easier for your schedule at the time, or that actually made the most money when you tried the daytime and the nighttime, but the mornings you noticed made the most money? Was that the reason, or it was more like a schedule thing? You just wanted to knock it out the way so you had the rest of the day for yourself.
Yeah, that what I was doing. Trying to just get that out the way right quick. Now I'm straight. And then now when I was like, feel me, I was working at Walmart too though, so I'm making that little cheese right there, boom, boom. Now when I get paid, boom. Feel me?
When it comes to the Burger King job, fast food, how would bad customers get treated?
By me?
By you, by other
I
employees,
ain't
by
gonna
the...
lie, we like if you gotta understand, like it was all us in there, like we was in like high school too, like we was fucking your shit up for sure. Throw a little extra salt in your fries. Yeah.
But not spit in someone's
Nah,
drink
hell nah.
or on the food, or
We ain't doing none of that
drop a
shit.
patty, pick it up, and put it back on the...
Nah, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't trying to. And they got cameras in there, so you feel me? Can't even do no crazy shit like that.
Any crazy stories, anything out of the norm, other than what we talked about thus far, with any of these jobs?
What you mean?
Like anything happen at any of these jobs that you had that was just
Shit, when I used to
unbelievable?
be at the meat store, hell yeah, shit used to be going down out there. Shit used to go down out there. Fights, all type of shit. Hell yeah.
But that's the craziest it got.
Nah, bitches it got real out there though, for real. You gotta understand, that was like, that meat store, it's like a corner store right here. The barber shop, meat store, is like, so it's like one big thing. Like, that shit is just moving, you feel me? Like, bitches going in and out of all these places right here. So it used to go down over there. Yeah.
How far along with music were you during any of these jobs?
When I was at Walmart, that's when I was like, that when I had my son, and that's when I was like, taking it serious by then. Yeah. That when I made my song Dead Weight, and that shit started going crazy in the city. And now we here.
You eventually sign a recording contract with New Era.
Yeah.
Were you working at any of these jobs at the time you had signed, or was this all before you signed?
I signed like right before I got fired from Walmart. Yeah.
Would you get noticed at your job at Walmart as a recording artist, or when you were doing Uber?
Yeah. At Walmart, like, cause that's when I made my song that was like going crazy in the city, you feel me? So when that song came out, like that was like towards when I was like about to get, that's when I got fired. Like that's when like towards when I got fired from Walmart. But when I was still working there, like people used to come in like, oh, you the dude that sang that song. Like, I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
What song are you referencing here?
Dead Weight.
When you would get noticed at Walmart, was that flattering or embarrassing?
That shit was flattering. I was excited.
Did you ever play it off? Someone recognizing you and you saying, nah, that wasn't me.
I done did that. But eventually I'm gonna let them know like, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Why'd you do that back then?
Just to be playing with them type shit.
Now, you mentioned getting fired at Walmart. Why?
Car used to come late. I used to be late, so they just fired me.
Did music have anything to do with that?
Nah. Cause once I got fired, that's when I really like started taking this shit serious for real. Like, That's when I started taking it serious.
The meat store, quit or get fired?
I quit.
Do you remember why?
Probably just because I was like young. I ain't want to be at no job for real.
Construction with your father, quit or get fired?
That wasn't really like, that was my daddy. Like, if he called me and said, like, come to work, I had to go. Feel me? Like, that shit ended, though. Like, after 12th grade, like, actually, when he found out, like, I was having a jet, he made me come back, work with him. And he gave me, like, a band after that shit. Like, he paid me like a rap for what we did.
Burger King, you quit or get fired?
I got fired.
Because?
Same thing. Coming late.
Uber, you quit or get fired?
Quit. You can't get fired from, you probably can get fired from Uber, though. But I quit, though.
And do you remember why?
Because of this rap shit.
With your father in construction, was there ever a time, I know you didn't quit or get fired, but was there ever a point where you tell your dad, I can't keep doing this anymore? Or was it almost inferred? He saw that you were having this child and he gives you the band and it's almost like, okay, I can't call him anymore type of thing.
Nah, he probably could have called me still. But I what I'm saying, like, everything happened so fast, like, I started rapping and boom. Feel me?
Because you worked at Burger King at one point in your life, are you sick of their food?
I ain't gonna lie. When I was working there, I was, like, in love with this shit. But then, I just don't never go there. Like, you feel me? I don't feel like, I just don't never go to Burger King. I probably do go to Burger King still, though, but I ain't gonna lie. I go to all them shit still, like McDonald's, Burger King, hell yeah.
When it comes to your father, I do have a couple of extra questions with that. Was your father working for a construction company to be specific, or this was
Nah,
his own construction?
he had his own stuff. Like, he was doing his own little, like, business type shit.
Were you the only one in the family that was working for him?
Mm-mm. All my brothers worked for him.
So it was more or less a family.
Uncles, like, he had a lot of people who worked for him.
So it was a family business, safe to say that.
He used to have a lot of people working for him, though. Like, people who wasn't even family. Feel me?
Because you were related to him biologically, did he go easier or harder on you compared to the non-family employees?
Harder. He went harder on us than any damn body, for real.
Did having this job, being a part of that company at one point, bring the family closer together or farther apart
I'll probably say
because of this business?
it wasn't really no big ass business type shit, but it was like his little business, you feel me? It was like his little business, you feel me? He just had like his little cut, like he got people who call him to like come fix stuff for him type shit, and he'll come fix it for him type shit.
Like a handyman business?
Like a handyman business, feel me? Yeah. But he do like a lot of shit, like roof leaks, like a bunch of shit. Painting, like he could build this whole shit.
Would you ever consider a family business yourself in the future?
Yeah, for sure. I'll buy him one. Get him a big ass business. I'll make that shit he got right there and make it bigger than what it is. And he'll just run it.
What happens, though, in a situation, hypothetically speaking, maybe you and him don't agree on something that happened on the handyman job?
That'll be, that business right there, that'll be his business. So I wouldn't even care what he does with it. You feel me?
No, but I'm giving you a hypothetical situation here. Let's say, and this was back then when you were working with him.
Oh, okay.
Let's say you and him get into it. You don't agree on something while you're working for him, with him. But you're his son at the end of the day. Does this when the job is done and you both go home, does it spill over into the household?
Yeah.
Okay, he's mad at you at the job. Now he's mad at you, father son, in the household for that night.
I ain't gonna lie,
Would it carry over?
He wasn't really the type to be mad at us for real, like, feel me? But I'm pretty sure we would like if he like are yelling at us type shit, like we gonna carry that to the crib. We ain't finna be fucking with you. You just was yelling at us and shit.
I guess that's more or less what I was getting at. Does whatever happened in the workplace carry on into the household?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it does. It got to.
You worked for him with that for quite a long time, though. 6th grade to 12th grade. I mean, I know
it wasn't like a daily job,
right,
or like a weekly. Bro.
It was a once in a while thing.
We'll go months down there, probably a year down there, probably without working with him. But I'm just saying, like, he'll call us every once in a while, like, to come work with him type shit, you feel me? And we'll just go do it.
Now that you're in the music business, you ever hired your father for some sort of...
Nah, but I would, though. I am. If I need, like, something fixed and at the crib, I'll call him. If it's something that I can't do type shit, I'll call him.
If you could, would you ever consider owning any of the jobs you worked at?
All of them.
A Burger King, a meat store, a Walmart.
Uber. I own all them shits. Tell them hit me up, let me get 25%.
And for time reference, it's July 2021 now.
Mm-hmm.